Those of you all that don't know me, my name is, well, basically, I always start off with big energy because I have a lot of energy. But my name is Divinely Guided 7707, and I am on a twin flame journey. Met my twin flame in 2019. We decided to get together in 2022, and we have been on a necessary pause for purpose of rebalancing our connection, um, and looking forward to working together. I've been feeling some major things happening, but I'm just going with the flow of nature and loving every moment of it. Pouring into myself, choosing myself was the best thing I could ever do. Um, but when I say I have no regrets, absolutely loving it. And so today I was pushed to jump on with a quick message when I say that I've been getting so many signs and synchronicities, both in nature, the clouds, as well as through songs. And guys, if you know anything and you really truly understand your twin flame connection, then you would know that a lot of times our masculines will communicate with us through music. It's all in the lyrics. When I tell you that I've been hearing so many songs and I jotted down a couple of them that I've been hearing, and I feel like you all may be experiencing the same thing, but just not paying any attention to it. Pay attention to the songs that you hear. This is a twin flame update because when I tell you that love is truly in the air collectively, um, I've been hearing so many beautiful songs, those apologetic confessions about the way that they feel. Guys, don't jump to the conclusion that it's got to be a bad confession because a lot of times, just like us, we sometimes have a fear of being vulnerable, have a fear, especially when you're not used to something. You tend to shy away from it. Our divine masculines go through the same thing, guys. That's what causes them to run. But when I tell you that I've been dreaming, getting a lot of downloads, but there's major, powerful shifts happening even as we speak. Hi, Regina. Happening even as we speak. And when I tell you that there's major things happening, major shifts, our divine masculines, guys, they are really truly ready to step up and be that leader that they've always desired to be, but just didn't know how. A lot of the times it's the simplest things like not being able to communicate effectively the way that they want to. So sometimes the things that they want to say come out a different way. And we as divine feminines, sometimes we take those the wrong way. However, the delivery is also a major part of that too. So let me just let y'all know what songs I've been hearing. And when I tell you, you'll be like, yeah, okay. But when I tell you, the first song that I heard when I turned on my music this morning was Promise to Love by Kim. And when I tell you that song literally speaks volumes because that is the divine masculine taking ownership and ready to show that he's ready to take action. You see what I'm saying? That song is a powerful song because they're making that promise to you. And Spirits is saying they're doing this and you could trust it. The other song is Chills by Charlie Wilson. Us divine feminines and whoever the masculine is, because we all have divine masculine as well as divine feminine. The key to it is balancing that energy, not trying to overstep your masculine and vice versa. But when I tell you that song Chills is letting you know that when they see you, they get butterflies in their stomach too, just like we do. We think that we're the only ones that's melting. They melt too. They just don't want to show it because a lot of them have been conditioned to not show vulnerability. And when you can't be vulnerable, it makes it kind of difficult to express the way you feel. Sometimes you could actually, if you pay attention to the eyes, they tell it all, down to the soul. So when I tell you that a lot of them, if anything was said that shouldn't have been said, it was just their way of protecting you because they was pushing you away so that they can have that time to heal. It's a necessary pause for a reason. A lot, excuse me. There it goes. Speaking. But literally, when I say that it's a necessary pause for a reason, why? Because a lot of them have to go through that inner child healing. So many of them has gone through so much in the past that when they actually really do get that true love, they're doubting it because they're not used to that. A lot of them are used to the superficial. And, you know, people showing them love materialistically just to get them to say manipulation, actually. However, they're very apologetic about things that have went on. Another song that I'm hearing, also by Charlie Wilson, is We've Been Through It All. And if you listen to the words of that song alone, it will leave you in tears because my first time hearing it, I was like, wow. So he's telling me, you know, and he's my DM, we communicate through music. So anytime I hear a song, I'm listening to the words and I'm taking it all in because I know that this is his way of being apologetic with me. Because I know he has a tendency to get tongue-tied sometimes, but I know that that's a thing of the past. Because I feel his emotions. I feel him at night when I go to sleep. So, and I'm quite sure that if you are in this particular live, you're feeling that too. Possibly sensing them coming in soon too. That's another thing I've been having in experiencing vivid dreams, beautiful dreams. But now when I tell you that song Through It All lets you know that they know the things that they had to do to push you away at the time so that they can focus on their healing. Just like when I went through our necessary pause, I poured into myself. I chose myself. Why? Because the only way that you can truly heal is if you take a step back. Because the more you try to force something, it's like a constant push and pull. The more you try to force things, the more they're going to pull the other way. But if you walk away and bow out gracefully with love, and another beautiful thing that I can tell you about my connection, about me, I've never been able to be angry with my divine masculine. No matter what they said, no matter what was done, no matter nothing. I was never able to be angry with him. I genuinely forgiven him for everything. And I'm ready for union. Why? Because I know I have him right here. He's always with me. Even when we're apart, we're always together. I know his thoughts, he knows mine. That's a beautiful, beautiful connection. When you can know that you have everything right here, you don't have to worry about an outside source. Him coming in is an added bonus. So guys, when I tell you many beautiful songs came through, and I literally shuffled some cards. I split the deck, which I love this deck, by Spiritual Infusion 1111. This is Neon Awakening. This is volume 1. I love this deck and the illustrations. And you all see what's on the bottom of the deck, right? Now I split cut the cards and everything. And the Ten of Cups was at the bottom. That's Pisces energy. And you see the beautiful illustrations. I love it. But listen, when I tell y'all, love is in the air. The divine masculines are preparing for union. A lot of them are so ready that, like, literally the other day I went to go record it. It took me like twice today to actually get on because every time I got ready to do something, it was like an interruption. So I was like, I said, let me take a step back, and I cleansed the area and everything, you know, just to make sure that I was ready. But when I tell you that there are major shifts happening, powerful mystical energy, when I tell you I've been seeing rainbows all day today, and every day for the past few months, I've been receiving rainbows. I've been receiving white feathers. Pay attention to different things that you might come across. Like, I don't know if you go out on walks like how I do, but I've received money literally on my path that I take my gratitude walks on every day. There was like $2 just in the grass. And I knew that these were my angels letting me know that I was on the right track. And they also send you gifts to let you know that you are being surrounded by angels. They're with you 24/7, your guides, your ancestors, whatever you call them. Me, myself, I call them my angels. Because I am an earth angel. We all are. It's all about service. It's all about being genuine and being authentically you. So going back to that DMs and love, so special. I don't know if anybody had heard that. My second time hearing that was earlier today by Drew Hill. I'm giving y'all some time so y'all can write these songs down so you can go back and listen, because 9 chances out of 10, some aspect of that song is you're gonna be like, oh wow, literally. Because when I say I was sitting there just listening, and me myself, I be singing along with the songs, and sometimes dancing, depending upon what songs they are, if they're fast enough. But 24/7 by LMA, Heaven in Your Eyes by Jaheen, and then let's see, My Favorite Thing by Kim and featuring Ronald Isley. But then there was also, what was the other one? Because I just jotted them down. Yo, listen, we're in Jupiter. We are in Jupiter, right? And literally, Jupiter Love by Trey Songz came on. And I was like, wow. So when I tell you things are ramping up and coming in quickly, definitely be prepared for it. Be ready, because the divine masculines are ready. And a lot of them have been anxious for a while. But they feel like You Are One in a Million by Aaliyah. And then Life of a Party came on. So there's definitely going to be some celebrations coming in, I'm saying within the next couple of days to a week. And they're definitely in that romantic mode with Work Me Slowly by Escape. And then you got On Purpose by K Camp. And I was just listening to that song, and it's wow. It's something else. But I'm going to pull a few cards. I'm only going to get a couple of cards out. Whatever wants to fall out, I'm going to let it fall out. So I'm going to start with, to get the energy, with the with the Soul Connections deck, which is this deck right here. I love this little deck because it's so beautiful. And when I tell you, I literally shuffled this deck, Openness came out. And with the Openness card, that's them be open to accept divine guidance in the relationship. And a lot of them have surrendered and are listening to their higher selves and to their spirit guides. A lot of them are being worked with by the archangels, Archangel Gabriel, Michael, anything else? What's the overall? Ooh. I'm going to get one more card. Can I get one more card, spirits? Thank you. How did I see that in my mind's eye coming out? Bottom of the deck is the universe. And that card simply states the universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. So when you can do that, you know that you're ready. And I feel that a lot of you all, if you're in this live right now, you are definitely feeling that as well. But they're definitely coming in because they are following the advice. And a lot of them are getting this at dream states. They are also daydreaming. And they're also hearing, just like they send us music, we send them music energetically with our higher selves. But then you got love. When I say love is in the air, love conquers all. But this is what just flipped out though, guys, out of nowhere. Power. The power of love conquers all. And with that card flipping out, it says the power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. And that's the truth. Love conquers all, no matter what you go through. If you really take the time to know that, because myself, I know in the past, somebody would piss me off, literally, and I just cut them off. My cutoff game was smooth. But with my divine masculine, I couldn't do that. But it took me having to go within to realize that some of the things that he was literally triggering me with needed healing, which is why I chose myself. And I went within and literally just started focusing on myself, pouring into my own cup, working on some of my projects that I should have been doing, but I paused it. But spirits was saying, get back into it. So, and that's what I did. I followed my guidance and did what I needed to do. But this spiritual journey is beginning because y'all are going to be doing this. You all have a double mission that is meant to be done with your twin flames. So they're coming in to heal this connection, because as we all know, learning is ever going. You could never learn enough. You could never know everything. Every day is a learning experience. With me, when I go out and I take my gratitude walks, I spend a lot of my time looking up at the clouds, because no matter what I am or what I'm doing, there's always like a message up there when I get the urge to look up. So I make sure I don't miss anything. And one thing that I say, one second, guys. Jesus Christ, that is absolutely true. And I never said that it wasn't. But what I said is the power of love conquers all. But then again, let me just say hi. Hi, Asia. And XXYYXX. Hi. But then cherish. And a lot of that goes without saying. Cherish the people that are brought into your lives for the right reason. Use discernment by all means, but don't self-sabotage. Pray on it. Get the higher perspectives from your higher self. Meditate, but definitely don't just rule it out, because you could be throwing away a blessing. You could also be not ready to partake in a relationship. Speaking. Okay, but you type. What's your language? Jesus Christ. What's your language? ¿Tú hablas español? But listen, I'm just gonna move on. But what I was saying was pay attention to the songs that you hear. We already see that, like I stated, the energy that is surrounding the Twin Flame Connection today for the collective is love. So I'm gonna get a few of these cards, and this is a Heart's Hidden Secrets. And I love this deck. And at the bottom of the card, the bottom of the deck is peace, which is what all of us as divine feminines, as well as the divine masculines, want, is peace. And when we choose ourselves, we're literally letting them know that we are, I'm gonna let them all come out, that we are actually prioritizing our peace. Because instead of going back and forth, what's the overall energy? Okay, let's see. Whoa. Well, okay. But instead of paying attention to certain things that be said and that part of stuff. One second, guys. Ooh. Guys, I'm seeing the commitment card come out. Ooh, okay. Whoa, they're giving me way too much, but I'm gonna put those back in there and see what wants to come out. What is divine masculines? Or whoever the divine masculine could be. Anything else? That's it. A lot of them have been in this energy right here in the past. Spirit said that that's over. But so they are giving me past as well as present energy, and I love that. These are beautiful. These are when I say I love the illustrations of this deck, because it's literally, yeah. So a lot of times, guys, this is the past energy I'm about to show y'all. I wanted to put it all together. There we go. Okay, so like they gave me past energy, right? Of course, we have Twin Flame. That's first off. And we had the peace card, right? This is what they want. In the past, it may have been too intense. Fear of being vulnerable. Any of those things, right? However, it caused them to run. And it also caused some of the divine feminines to chase. But when you stop chasing and you let it go and you release, then everything switches. It's like y'all flip-flop. Which in the past could have left them conflicted because they was trying to figure out, well, why she ain't chasing me no more? Did she move on? And it caused them to start chasing, right? But they, in the past, might have been conflicted. From listening to the wrong sources. People in their ear. And Influences could be behavioral patterns, could be friends, families, um, past lovers, you name it. Um, but it left them in a state of confusion because of all the information that they was getting. And a curse or a hex is just things being said constantly over that leaves them to overthink. That's all a curse is. But on the good note, y'all, listen. When I say we got, let me show you. These are the cards that came out. You got soulmate, twin flame, and the peace card, right? And as a result of that, by them going within, doing that inner healing, they're ready to come in with a confession. Why? Because they've been healing. And they want that new beginning. They want to start over. Because they want the family. They realize that chemistry that they have, that spark that only you can give them. And they've been praying and hoping for a second chance. And I'm hearing that song by Charlie Wilson, If I Believe. Look that song up too and listen to the words, because when I tell you it speaks volumes too, it's mainly talking about they found someone that they can believe, that will always be their friend, that will never let them down. They'll always be around. And that's how the divine masculines feel about their divine feminines. Because they know that throughout everything, the one person that they can count on, that they have always been there for them, even when they weren't there, you're still guiding them. You're still letting them know subconsciously, and telepathically, the right ways to go. When you send them love energetically and healing, they feel that. They feel your emotions just like you feel theirs. And they think that the beauty, that's how they see you. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. They're done dealing with people, places, and things that no longer serve them. This is them walking away from whatever's kept them stuck. That could be a behavioral pattern, like I stated, family, a partnership, and possibly chemical substances. But they want that. This is saying one day. But when I say that, this is someday, somewhere, another time. However, I'm seeing within two days to a week, you'll be receiving communication. And my face is tingling as I'm telling you this. But they're definitely being a little secretive at the moment, because, guys, when I say that they're planning something major with you all. And as a result, because they want to be with you right now, they're feeling stress. They're not sleeping at night. And I'm going to get a couple of cards out of the tarot. Just to see. But they're definitely healing. Just to see what the energy is for today, which I already know. So guys, first card out at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. That's happy wife, happy life, or happy husband, happy life. Get what I'm saying? That's the picket fence, that's everything. And look what's right behind that. Abundance with the Ace of Pentacles. So spirits, What does the collective need to know? What's the energy? What's the overall energy that surrounds the collective? Excuse me, guys. Look at that. The Emperor. They're in this energy right now. Can't make it up. Look at this. That's the overall energy when I asked that Emperor came out. What else, Spirit? Yeah, Virgo energy in Taurus. And Scorpio, literally, they've been in that hermit mode. They've been self-reflecting, getting a higher perspective, and literally really thinking about their role in this connection. I love it. And I'm a Virgo. So guys, pay me no attention. I'm being silly. Anything else, Spirit? And of course, they threw me another card. This is my sister, by the way. Throwing these cards now. She's making me get a workout. Yeah, because they haven't been sleeping. This was needing time to roam, though. You know, needing that space to go through that inner healing, but they've not been sleeping at all. And I see the nine of swords coming out as well. But this is the energy that they're in. They're ready to take that leap of faith. They don't want to wait any longer. They don't want to take a chance on somebody else walking away with their prize. Truth is, they loved you from day one. But they were repressing their feelings because they didn't want to be, ooh. They didn't want to be vulnerable. I love my guides. They're saying the silence, that's dead. No more silence, guys, because they're about to come in. They're about to take that leap of faith. And this is what they want. That Four of Wands, they want to build a legacy with you. In the past, they were stubborn. And they're taking ownership for that. I love this deck. When I tell you this is my favorite deck to use, literally. And what's their intentions? Guys, when I say this is beautiful, these two cards came out together. You got the Empress, and you got the Three of Pentacles. That's collaboration. That's the nurturer. They're ready. They want to collaborate with their Empress. And I'm feeling anxious. They really are ready to come, and I feel like somebody's going to get a knock at their door. It's going to be a pop-up. You got, let me show y'all. It don't get no better than this. If I can get them all up in my hand at one time, guys. Look at how beautiful that is. The collaboration. It don't get any better than that. I'm going to see if they got anything else. Listen, they are manifesting you just like you're manifesting them with this Magician. These two came out together. That Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. But I'm going to ask one more question. That's expansion. Spirits. And what? Okay. All right. So let's see. Ah, Six of Swords came in reverse. So progress is being made. They're moving forward, moving moving forward in tough conversation, but they're coming in with that confession. And at the bottom of the deck, it's blessed by the divine with that Hierophant. But what's their next expired action, spirits? Ten of Pentacles. And then you got the Nine of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune peeking out. Eight of Wands, messages, like I said, coming through. Seeing things from a higher perspective with that Hangman. Beautiful. So I'm going to get a couple of cards for what your divine masculines would like to tell you, what they would say if they could say it today. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And up under that card was I love you unconditionally, but I'm going to let the cards just drop out. What do the collector's person want to tell them right now, spirits? Whoa. Thank you. The timing just wasn't right. A lot of them felt like you deserved the world, and they probably didn't feel like they could give that to you. Then a lot of their friends could have been in their ear making them feel like they weren't enough. Okay. Okay, I think this would be good. I can't stop thinking about you at the bottom of the deck. And I swear it seemed like they threw me out a book. 1 second, guys. Chatty. Had to get the ones that hit the floor. This is past energy, but they state that their life is not as together as it seems. They left you before you could leave them. That was a little bit of insecurity. I knew exactly what I was doing. They sure did. And it's good that they're taking ownership. I wish I had treated you better. I'm becoming a better person. Spirit said I've become. So they corrected me. It's no longer past tense. It's no longer future tense. It's present. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I couldn't let you get too close to me. That was past energy. I love you. I regret lying to you. I wish things could be different. That's past energy. Some of them are afraid to contact you or don't know what to say when they do contact you. I feel you even though we are apart. That goes back to what I was saying. They feel you. I remember every detail of that day. I left when I saw you with someone. So many things remind me of you, and that's very true. I wonder if you're happy without me. I knew that I crossed the line with you. Finding out the truth crushed me. And this card right here, they're speaking out when they finally got the clarity after listening to people that might have been in their ear. It crushed them. People might have been spreading false narratives. I want to feel that way again. And I look for you everywhere. So guys, if you've been someplace and you've been feeling like somebody was watching you, they are. They're definitely watching you. Let's see. I'm going to get a message from the universe, taking the bottom of the deck. Matter of fact, let me cut this again. Bottom card and then 3 off the top. If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. That's the bottom of the deck. And I love this. This is messages from the universe. I love this deck as well. And first 3 off the top. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. And it does. I can definitely agree with that card. Because when I look back from where I started my journey to now, major changes, and I'm so grateful for the lessons, because the lessons is what brought me to where I am right now. I don't get hostile. I don't let things bother me. If somebody was to say something, I literally genuinely forgive them and I keep moving, but my cutoff game is smooth. When you hold on to the past, it stops you from living in the present. Release any old hurts or worries or regrets. Commit to being in the here and now. Forgive yourself for where you think you may have been wrong. You deserve inner peace. Let it go. And then, of course, live your life to its fullest potential. Let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. And the only validation you need is your own. That's what that card is telling you. When you feel good about yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or what anybody else says. And they're telling me to take one card from the middle. So I'm going to grab that. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. And they're saying for me to get the card from the bottom. Release old doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. Yeah. So I'm going to get angel number that you all may be seeing. You all may also be seeing 687, 616, or 222. Might be significant to you as well. And bottom of the deck is 3333, social skills, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. It is time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. And, ooh, perseverance, 7777. Beautiful number. Keywords is change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. And they're telling me to get one from the middle and one from the top. 666, 6666. Great blessings. Keyword is sky love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in there somewhere. So you all may be seeing 6666. Great blessings. And one from the top. 1212. And this is all about persistence. Shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, which is why I take my gratitude walks. Contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So guys, listen, it is pertinent that you all, one second. They told me to look at the bottom of the other side of that deck, and it's 1818, right? That is willpower, achievement, success, striving, forward, prosperity, go-getter, courage, and luck. So guys, what this is saying, right, is that they're proud of you because you hung in there, you didn't give up, you kept going in spite of the difficulties that you might have dealt with during this separation phase. Anything that you lost is about to be replaced to you times 10. There's so many in the rainbows that I see every day lets me know there's rainbow blessings being released as we speak right now. But this card, 1818 Willpower, says, wow, significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. So guys, when I tell you everything that you've endured, everything that you might have went through, feeling like you were on your own, trust me, you weren't. Your angels were with you. I love my guides. So these two slid off the deck as I was picking them up. So this is intended for you all to hear as well. So let me just read these. 0220, act on your idea, realistic and practical approach goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune. And if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything. In this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern. When you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow, you're about to experience a spectacular accent. And then you got 2020, compassion. So this is mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, and renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. So guys, when I say get ready, I'm getting the time frame. Some of you all may get a knock on that door tonight, because when I say, I keep getting this feeling. And usually when I feel like that, I have that message and this is what's coming through. Some of you may get that knock on that door today. You might expect the pop-up, expect the phone call. But I'm saying within the next week, you're going to be getting and receiving confirmation, if not sooner than that. But I definitely feel like someone is about to get surprised today with a knock on the door. And just be ready, because they're coming in fast. They're coming in quick. I'm seeing a Jeep, a black Jeep, what it looks like writing on the side of the Jeep, back side of it. I'm also seeing a cute little red car. Looks like a Camaro. But listen, when I tell y'all get ready, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Let me put it that way. But I am definitely praying for all of you all that your person comes in, makes contact, and definitely whoever that message was for that knock on that door, that pop-up today, definitely come back to this message and let me know. Also, if you're not subscribed, take the time to subscribe, hit that like button, and share the live. If anything resonated with you, definitely leave me a comment. I do want to thank you all for jumping on and viewing the live. Definitely have an amazing day. God bless. I'm sending you all so much love and healing light for comfort, strength, as well as courage. And have an amazing day on purpose. Bye-bye.